What's up, geometry? Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Math with Mullins. Today we're going to be looking at our lesson 8.1 dilations. So how can we use scale factor to calculate the dimensions of dilated images and also represent dilations as functions and find the scale factors to dilations. So let's get started with some definitions. A dilation is a non-rigid motion. So that means our shape will change. That will either enlarge or reduce a geometric figure. Shorten that so it fits in there. Very good. An enlargement is an image that is larger than the original shape, and a reduction is an image that is smaller than the original shape. The final piece of information we want to get here is the scale factor, and that is the ratio of a length on an image to a corresponding length on the pre-image. Remember, pre-image is your old, so you're looking for a ratio of new to old. And I'll show you how to do that here in a second. Okay, so some pictures if you wanted to draw. A dilation just means we're changing the size and shape. So we can either get larger or we can get a lot smaller. So an enlargement is when you're going to take your original, which is your pre-image, and it's going to make it larger than the original one. So when you look at it, this is your new, and this is your old. A reduction is when you take your pre-image and you make it smaller for your image. So remember, this is our new versus our old, and your scale factor can be found by taking the ratio length of your image over your old pre-image. So new versus old, I like to just say no, and then that should help you put that ratio there. So we're going to practice that on the next part. So example 1, determining whether the dilation from ABC to DEF is an enlargement or a reduction, then find the scale factor. So when we say from ABC to DEF, that means DEF is our new one, and our old one is our ABC, where we started from. So what we see here is we see a reduction because that shape got smaller. And then to do our scale factor, we're putting new over old. So that'd be a 2 on the new one, matching with 6 on the old one. And that's just going to reduce to 1/3. So notice your reduction is going to be a number that is smaller than 1. Okay, if it was an enlargement, then we would see a number bigger than 1, like 2 times the size or 3 times the size. Okay, see if you can try this one. Determine whether the dilation from WXYZ, so that's your old, to JKLM, that's your new, is an enlargement or a reduction, and then find the scale factor. We can clearly see that this is still a reduction, so that means my scale factor should be less than 1. So if I'm going from WXYZ to JKLM, I'm going to put new over old. So there's my scale factor. And then scale factor is always represented by the letter K. Forgot to mention that, so I'm going to add this to our chart. Okay. Next up, to dilate a figure, next page, by a scale factor of K. So there's our information. With respect to the center of dilation, 0, 0, that means about the origin, you're going to multiply the x and the y coordinate of each vertex by whatever the scale factor is. So in this case, it says the image of PQR is dilated by scale factor of 3, or K is equal to 3. So that means we can get our P prime, Q prime, and R prime. So I want you to just take note of like point P. Point P was at 1, 3, and now P prime is at 3, 9. So you should notice that both the x-coordinate and the y-coordinate got multiplied by our scale factor of 3 to make my new image coordinates. So we're going to try this here. You do not need to take the time to graph this. I'm going to just say graphing is optional for the sake of time. I'll do this one, but then the next one I probably won't. TRS has the common next vertices, so we have -4, -5, 0, 6, and then 4, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so right now we have a larger triangle. And then your lines are probably a lot straighter than mine. This is kind of tricky doing it on my stylus. Okay. And then we're dilating by a scale factor of 1/2. 1/2 means you can multiply by 1/2. Some people like to change that to 0.5, or divide by 2, because when you take half of something, you're just cutting it in half, dividing by 2. So T prime would be -2, -2.5. R prime would be 0, 3, and S prime would be 2, 1.5. So if I plot all these new points, I should see a smaller triangle. -2, -2.5 would be here. So that's T prime. R is 0, 3 for R prime, and then S is 2, 1.5. So again, that triangle just got a lot smaller, and in fact, half the size. Okay. The reason I'm not going to graph this one is because when we dilate by scale factor of 4, that's going to give us larger numbers. So we're going to try just to multiply these and find my new coordinates. So I'm going to multiply everything by 4. So X prime is going to end up at 12, -16. Y prime is going to end up at 24, 20. And then Z prime would end up at 32, -8. So my graph only went up to 10s. If I had a larger graph, I would definitely do that, but for now we're going to keep it just like that. And then our last examples is going to be what happens when we already see a figure dilated on the coordinate plane. Can we figure the scale factor out of the dilation? I would say you take the time here and pause this one for question 5 and for question 6. Find the scale factor, and when you're ready to check your answer, go ahead and click play. Okay, for this one, I just started picking a point. I started with A. A is at -3, 0. And then it goes to A prime. And A prime is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, -9, 0. And I can clearly see that it's an enlargement. So enlargement means my scale factor is going to be bigger than 1. And that is exactly 3 times as much, because I did -3 times 3 to get me that -9. And then last one, example 6, go ahead and pause the video here, try this one on your own. When you're ready to check your answer, go ahead and click play. So I've got example 6, D prime, E prime, F prime is the image of DEF after its dilation. Find the scale factor. I just focused on point D and where it's at now, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And it went to D prime, which is at 1, 1. So I'm noticing it's not multiplying, it's dividing. So this will be a reduction. And it's dividing by 3, but I still want to I can't say my scale factor is equal to 3. That means it would get larger. So dividing by 3 means I take the scale factor and I'm making it 1/3 of the size. So K is equal to 1/3. Then that'll conclude our notes today on lesson 8.1, dilations. Thanks so much for tuning in with me, and we'll catch you next time. Have a great day. Bye.